idea.
No, I am not interested.
Well, let's have lunch. Hmm? I still owe you one from
Paris, 1793.
Yes, the Reign of Terror. Was that one of ours or one of yours?
Can't be cool. We had crepes.
Oh my god.
That was scrumptious. So, what are you in the mood for now?
Alcohol. Quite extraordinary amounts of alcohol.
I have several very nice bottles of Chateauneuf to pack in the back. I picked up a dozen cases in 1921 and there's still some left. For special occasions.
Not very big on wine in heaven, are they? We're going to get any nice little Chateauneuf de Paps in
No
heaven.
alcohol.
Or single malt scotch. Or little frou-frou cocktails with umbrellas.
Curly, I've told you, I'm not helping you. I'm not interested. This is purely social. I am an angel, you are a demon. We're hereditary enemies. Get thee behind me, foul fiend. After you.
That night, Arthur and Deirdre Young proudly took the baby they believed was theirs home to the quiet English village of Tadfield. The Antichrist had been on Earth for 24 hours.
Baby, wait, fish stew. Anyway, it's not their fault. And that's same with gorillas. They say like, whoop, they say, oh, the star's gone red. There's stars crashing down. What are they putting in bananas these days?
They're all creatures, great and small.
And you know what's worse? When it's all over, you've got to deal with
Eternity?
no, it won't be so bad at first. Although, no Stephen Sondheim personality, Mr. Energy, I'm afraid. Although, I have heard rumours that your boss really loves the sound of music. Ooh, fancy spending a time with you watching that? Could literally climb every mountain over and over and over and over and over and over and over.
I don't like it any more than you do, but I told you, I can't not do what I'm told. I'm an angel. I can't cope with this while I'm drunk. I'm going to sober up.
Yeah, me too.
If only it were that easy.
Harriet Dowling took baby Warlock to him.
Just better thwart the wiles of the evil one at every turn, eh? Well, see a wile, you thwart, am I right?
Broadly. Actually, I encourage humans to do the actual.
The
Doing a
Antichrist has been born.
pretty good job of trying to
It's the
convince him.
upbringing that's important, the influences. The evil influences, that's all going to be me. It'd be too bad if someone made sure that I failed.
A plan he could sort of get behind.
If you put it that way, heaven couldn't actually object if I was thwarting you. Be a real feather in your wing.
We'd be godfathers, sort of. Overseeing his upbringing. We do it right, he won't be evil. All good, he'll just be normal.
In my work. Godfather. Well, I'll be damned.
It's not that bad when you get used to it.
I understand you need a nanny.
Oh my god, he's Mrs. Doubtfiring.
Did you say that you might be looking for a guard?
Oh my god.
Right. You've never actually mentioned a hellhound before.
Oops.
Oh, yeah, they're sending him a hellhound, pad by his side and guard him from all harm. Yeah.
slip your mind a little.
Which one they've got?
Will people remark on the sudden appearance of a huge black dog? His parents, for a start?
No one will notice anything. It's reality, Angel. And young Warlock can do what he likes with that, whether he knows it or not. It's the start of it all. The boy's meant to name it. Stalks by night. Throat rip or something like that. But if you and I have done our job properly, then he'll send it away unnamed.
What if he does name it?
Then you and I have lost, he'll have all his powers, and Armageddon will be days away.
There must be some way of stopping it.
If there was no boy, then the process would stop.
Yes, but there is a boy. He's over there, writing a rude word on a description of a dinosaur.
Well, there is a boy now. That could change.
Yeah.
Something could happen to him.
You can't tell an angel to murder a child.
I'm saying you could kill him.
He's like, what?
I've never actually killed anything. I don't think I could.
Not even to save everything. One life against the universe.
This hell happened. It'll show up at his birthday party.
Yeah.
Well, then we should be there. Maybe I can stop the dog. In fact, I could entertain.
No, please no. No.
I just need to get back in practice.
Oh, no, don't do your magic act. Please, I'm actually begging you. You've no idea how demeaning that is. Please.
Demeaning.
In your finger.
No, it was in your ear.
It was in your pocket and
It was close to your ear.
never anywhere near my ear.
Oh, no.
Fun.
Yes.
It's humiliating. You can do proper magic. You can make things disappear.
It's not as fun.
Make you disappear.
Yes.
Lovely bits. Okay, great talking to you.
No dog.
No dog.
Wrong boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I want a dog that's brilliantly intelligent and can go down rabbit holes and I can teach tricks. And I'll call him...
And this is the moment, the naming. This will give it its purpose, its function, its identity. This is the moment that sets Armageddon into motion. The hellhound growls a low rumbling snarl of spring-coiled menace. The sort of growl that starts in the back of one throat and ends up deep in someone else's.
I think I'll call him Dog. Seems a little trouble in a name like that. And what, this dog's just gonna turn up? Maybe.
Oh.
Here, boy, come on.
Armageddon is days away, and we've lost the
The hellhound has been shrunk.
Why did the powers of
A hell terrier.
drag me into this anyway?
Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure it's because of all those memos you kept sending in.
Memos.
Saying how amazingly well you were doing.
Is it my fault they never check up? I'm to blame, they never check up. Everyone stretches the truth a bit in memos to head office, you know that.
Yes, but you told them you invented the Spanish Inquisition and started the Second World War.
So the humans beat me to it, that's not my fault.
That's why he's so popular down
Where's
there.
your cologne? My barber suggests not.
No, I know what you smell like. The hellhound has found its master.
You sure?
I felt it. Would I lie to you?
Well, obviously you're a demon, that's what you do.
Oh, look, I the boy, wherever he is, has the dog. He's named it. It's done. He's coming into his power.
We're doomed. Well then, welcome to the end times.
Oh, God. All right. Well, that was the first episode of Good Omens. In case you couldn't tell, and you probably could tell, I thoroughly enjoyed that. It was hilarious. It was fun all the way through. I think, unsurprisingly, David Tennant and Michael Sheen are both doing a fantastic job, and, you know, it has kind of like a whimsical type feel to it, whimsical fantasy, and it's definitely the kind of lighthearted show that I was needing to add to my list of shows to watch here. This definitely feels like something that I can watch at the end of the week after a long week of watching and reviewing and reacting to really depressing stuff, you know, like Handmaid's Tale and Chernobyl. I can sit down and watch this and just have a laugh, which is nice. Yeah, the acting was great. The chemistry between the two of them is fantastic. And of course the writing is great as well, which is no surprise because of the source material. I just love David Tennant. Everything that he was in, the scenes he was in, and even in the different hairstyles, the way he looked was hilarious. I really like that he was able to convince Aziraphale into helping him by basically saying, you know, all right, I can't convince you to go against your orders from heaven, you know, to actively try to do this, but I can kind of, you know, maybe suggest that if you just come and try to cancel out my evil influence with your good influence, then you'll be thwarting a demon, and so technically you aren't breaking any rules. And then, you know, we had the scene in the Garden of Eden, and we find out that he gave Adam his fiery sword, and it's very funny to me. It seems like that he's just kind of skirting a fine line between technically not breaking the rules as he's been told, technically following the angelic rules in God's plan, but also, you know, finding little loopholes and stuff along the way. And Crowley is able to easily convince him to do that, it seems like. But I think the reason that it shows that he's able to do that and that both of them actually want to do this is an interesting premise, is that the two of them are agents from both heaven and hell who have been on Earth since basically the beginning, charged with dealing with heavenly and hellish affairs on Earth. And as a consequence, they've gotten used to living there, living among people. There's things that they enjoy about the world as it is, and they actually have an interest in people that exist. They enjoy what they do there, they enjoy their lives, and neither of them wants the world to end, for it to come to an end. So they're coming together using what influence that they have in order to try and stop that. But I also like how it's a comedy of errors, so they basically spent 11 years watching and trying to influence the wrong kid because a bunch of little demonic nuns, I guess, mix things up a little. So that's pretty funny, hilarious. The Mrs. Doubtfire moment really killed me, I have to say. But yeah, I love the chemistry between the two of them, and the story is moving along at a very fast pace. I mean, we went through the entire childhood of the children in one episode, but yeah, the comedy is great all the way around. I thought it was adorable when the vicious-looking monstrous hellhound turned into a tiny little hell terrier because Adam decided to name him Dog. I also think that's interesting. Is that gonna impact, like, his personality or anything? I mean the dogs, not Adam. But so far Adam also seems just like he's a normal kid, so I wonder if there's gonna be some sort of way that the fact that he was raised just as a normal kid with, like, a regular working class family is gonna come into play and impact, you know, how he acts or not. I don't know. So it looks like now, the two of them have to actually find Adam and figure out what to do now that it seems that Armageddon is officially in motion because he named the dog. So that's interesting. I also like a lot of the other just actors that are in it. It's pretty hilarious to see John Hamm in that role. Nick Offerman was a great choice. So overall, yeah, fantastic first episode, and I really look forward to watching the rest of it. So you guys, if you have questions for me or just thoughts, comments, anything that you want to talk about, please do leave it down in the comment section below. I'm interested to hear what you have to say, but if you've watched the whole thing already or if you've read the book, please no spoilers. That's all I ask. All right? So, okay, that's going to do it for me today, everyone, and I'll just say thank you very much for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you next time.